Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually pretty exciting because I haven't done anything like this before, so I'm really excited to do this and we might as well just jump into it now. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys a new mascara and also compare this mascara to another one, hopefully to find a dupe. So the first mascara, this will be the one that's fairly new. It just came out like a week or two ago. This is the Pacifica Highest Lash Chronic Volume Mascara. That is a lot of words. So it's this mascara right here, and I actually still have the box. The box was actually like super cute. So this is the side of the box. This is the front of the box here. And it's got a little picture of what the applicator looks like, which is really cool. So on the side of it, it just says a higher standard in mascara, hemp fibers, hemp oil, and patented twisted vegan brush. Okay, I got that. Okay, cool. And this is also 100% vegan and cruelty-free, which is a good thing to know. And then this is the tube of the mascara. So it's this right here, and then this like packaging is just super cute. It's the holographic stuff that I love. Like I just love that so much. And then even though we already saw the applicator on the box, I'll just show you guys the applicator in person. So it's twisty. I thought that was kind of interesting. I was a little hesitant on whether or not I was gonna like this or not. I have actually used this mascara once or twice before already, just because I wanted to try it out and see if it was even going to be comparable to this next mascara that we're going to talk about. But before I go on to the next mascara, just wanted to let you guys know that this comes with 0.32 ounces in this bottle here. This is a black mascara and they don't have any other colors. I usually only use black mascaras, but I know some people do like to use either like a lighter like black, like a dark brown, or just a brown mascara. But this one is in the shade Ultra Black, and like I said, I think this is the only shade they have right now. This also retails for $14. I just want to show you guys this packaging. It's so cute. Anyways, it does retail for about $14, and I think you can get it in stores in Ulta, but I don't think that you can actually get it in like every single store. I didn't see it in mine. I actually found one that was close to my work that had it, so I ordered it online and then picked it up because I just really couldn't find it in any of the ones that were like closer to me. So if you don't see this in your store, that might be an option for you if you were interested in picking this mascara up. And then also it is available online on the Ulta website, and I think it's on the Pacifica website too. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but so if you are interested in picking this up, it is available online. The mascara that I want to compare it to is the Milk Makeup KUSH Mascara. So it's this one here. I know this one is just a favorite for so many people, and one of the things, I do love this mascara too, so I wanted to see how the two compare to each other because there is about a $10 difference between them, and they have similar claims and also similar ingredients. So with those alone, I just thought that they could be similar products and it would be a good thing to compare them because it's always nice to have a cheaper alternative. I mean, who doesn't like that? So this one has 0.34 ounces in it, so it's a little bit more than the Pacifica one, but not by much. And then it does retail for $24 versus $14. So you get a tiny bit more in this, but you are paying $10 more. So let's see. So basically, we'll read the claims of this one first, and then we'll talk about the Pacifica one. I know a lot of you are probably already familiar with this one here, but just to see the claims and the specs on everything, we'll just compare them and then go ahead and try them on. Well, not try them on, but we'll do like a wear test and have one eye with one mascara and then the other eye with the other, and then see how they wear throughout the day and how they look. So the Milk Makeup one says it's a high volume mascara with nourishing hemp derived cannabis seed oil, thickening heart-shaped fibers, and pure pigments for clump-free intense black finish. Alright. So this is basically what it claims. It says that it's long-lasting, volume, length, and curl, and then it just goes on with all this different stuff. So the The biggest like comparison, or the biggest like similarity that I saw in these two mascaras is they both have hemp oil, and then they both claim to be basically clump free and also like a volumizing mascara. So that in itself just seemed like it was going to be super like close together, and that maybe they would be similar, and maybe there's a dupe. I don't know. That's really what we're hoping for, because wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, I love this mascara, so it'd be nice to find a cheaper version, because you guys know me, I love things that are cheap. I don't know. So, and then the Pacifica one, basically, I say Pacifica like really weird, and half the time I feel like I'm not even like enunciating, like the Pacifica one. That's basically how I feel like I'm saying Pacifica, but Pacifica. So this says, you will be amazed. Lift your lashes to new highs. The hemp-derived cannabis sativa oil-infused ultra black pigment, and then the longest name of mascara ever, so highest lash chronic volume mascara. There we go. Builds drama with hemp fibers that lift and add a longer appearance to each lash. So, and then they are patenting or they already have patented the twisted brush. And then, so that's basically what this says. I could have sworn this said this doesn't clump, like it's clump free, but I'm not seeing that anywhere, so I thought that was one of its claims. I don't know. I could have sworn that was one of its claims, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But overall, I thought they would be fairly similar. Anyways, I thought they'd be similar, and it'd be interesting to see how they both perform and compare the two, because they are obviously different price ranges. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to apply the mascara. I will go ahead and do the Pacifica one on this eye and the Milk one on this eye here, and I'll let you guys know when I am applying them. I need to go get my mirror. So I'm probably just going to kind of fast forward through me doing the actual application, but I will get in a little bit closer to compare the two, and then like I said, I'll do somewhat of a wear test to see how they act throughout the day and compare the two. I'm hoping that I'm really hoping that there's a dupe here, so let's see. Like I said, we'll do the Pacifica one on this eye here, and we'll go ahead and just get this one started. Of course I would do that. I just love that I got like a huge glob of it on my nose. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and I also need to get my lash comb, and oh, I totally almost forgot to do the bottom lashes. I am a hot mess. Normally I would just take whatever was left and do the bottom lashes, but this one is just gonna be just a little bit different than what I would normally do, I guess. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for this beautiful glob of mascara to dry on my nose, and then we're gonna remove it, and then we're gonna come back and kind of finish this eye. I want to do 2 coats on each. I usually do about 2 or 3 coats of mascara if I'm just wearing mascara. So yeah, we'll be back. Okay, now that I kind of sort of cleaned up the mark on my nose, just want to show you guys how everything looks so far. Okay, so that's without like doing any like comb through or anything like that. I guess I will go ahead and kind of comb through my lashes really quick and then apply another coat of everything. There's tiny little clumps, but it's really, really not that bad. I do have a little bit of transfer on my lid though. I don't know if you guys can see it. So just a tiny bit of transfer on my lid. I mean, that's not anything abnormal for me, honestly. So not super worried about that, but just thought it would be a good thing to know. And then those little, like, I guess you can call it like clumps. Those could be the fibers too, because it said it had fibers in here. I don't know if that's anything different than like an actual like fiber mascara, where you put the fibers on and then put the mascara on. I'm not sure if that's what those are or if they are just clumps, but who knows. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply another coat, and let me make sure I have the excess off of this brush so I don't stab myself in the nose again. I really like this mascara. I'm loving the way that it's making my lashes look. And I'll kind of let that one simmer for a little bit and then probably comb through it one more time before we're done with this video. I am starting to have like separation in my lashes just a little bit, like a little bit, tiny bit, but I don't think that's anything that the comb can't handle. So okay, so let's get started on the other eye. So the other eye we will be using the Milk Mascara. And then just to show you guys, I don't remember if I actually showed you guys the applicator of this mascara or not. So if you haven't seen it already, this is what the KUSH Mascara one looks like. Now, this eye is always more difficult for me because I can't really apply mascara with my left hand that well. So I got my big old nose in the way when I try to do this eye, so wish me luck. I got another spot on my nose, but this one's not that bad, so. Looking at this now, the milk one actually feels like it gives me like a tiny bit more length, but maybe, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. I know my lashes fall really fast after curling them, so sometimes it's kind of hard to tell because it's just like my normal hair. My lashes don't even want to stay curled anyways either. They just wilt after a while, basically. So the milk side does look like I have a tiny bit more length, but other than that, they are looking like they're performing pretty similarly. Obviously, I need to do another coat on this eye, so it's kind of hard to completely compare them because a lot of the things I'm thinking of are probably affected by the fact that this has two coats, and this one only has one right now. But we'll zoom you in closer onto this right here. Oh my god, I'm knocking everything over. So, by the way, I just started using a lash comb. I know I'm an amateur, but I just started using one, and this is the only one I could find, and it's kind of scary looking. Like, when you look at that, you're like, oh god, I'm totally gonna like stab my eye out accidentally with this, which is something I would do. But obviously with my mascara skills so far, which I totally need to get this one off of my nose, I'll probably just have to do a little bit of foundation or powder or something on my nose since I keep getting mascara all over it. But that's just me, I don't know. So I'm gonna give this one a little bit more time to kind of chill, and then we'll do another coat. So let's go ahead and do another coat with the Milk mascara. So these are both eyes after 2 coats of mascara. Kind of thinking I want to do 3, but I don't know if I want to push it. And then I do need to comb out this eye. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna do another coat. I don't think I'll do another coat. I just feel like it's just not, especially this one, the Pacifica one. I think this one is definitely better with just 2 coats, but overall, I feel like these are fairly similar. The one thing that I'm noticing kind of looking at it, so I feel like the Pacifica one looks more like full, more volumized, and then although I feel like the Milk one definitely still has that quality, I feel like it's not as much as the Pacifica one is. I also feel like the Milk one is just a tiny more like lengthening than the Pacifica one is. Just looking at them together, like, yeah, the right one definitely seems like it packs more volume, and the other one seems like, although there is like volume there, it definitely looks like the lashes are longer on the other side. But overall, I mean, they are pretty comparable. Trying to figure out what one I would say that I like more. I do notice a little bit of smearing with this Pacifica one. I definitely had transfer on this eye. That could have just been how I applied it, but I did notice that the other times that I've applied this mascara before this video. So I am getting a little bit of transfer on here. That's not the end of the world, but it is something to know. And then I do feel like it's smearing a little bit down here as well. I just sneezed like a million times, so that might have had something to do with it. Kind of looking at this one, I don't really have any of those. Like, I don't really see any transfer on here. I don't see anything on my lid. I don't see anything underneath my eye. So that's definitely something to take into account when you're comparing these two mascaras. I'm gonna clean up my under eye just a tiny bit, probably after this video, and then for the rest of the day I won't touch anything, and then I will check in probably in a couple hours. I like using natural light for these videos, so I don't want to wait until it's too dark because then I'll lose all my lighting and have to go to my ring light and blah. Anyways, so we'll see how it goes for like a couple hours. I'm probably gonna go outside. I might go shopping. It's really hot outside, so can it be fall yet? I know you're not supposed to do this, but sometimes I will curl my lashes after I've done mascara. I usually wait like a long time though, like at least like 20 or 30 minutes. So I'll pop in again if I do that, but I'm not sure I'm actually going to do that today, just because I want to go to Ulta and I don't know if I want to wait that long. So, but yeah, I'm just like really focusing on these two together, and yeah, those are definitely the differences that I see so far. Yeah, I will pop back in later. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I did do a tiny bit of another curl, and my reason for doing that, I wait long enough so the mascara is still not wet, and then I do curl it again because my lashes just fall, you know, like they just don't keep a curl. They just end up falling flat a little bit. So I did that, and I did add a coat of each. Just, I want to call it like a half a coat because I really just was like really fast. I did do that off camera, but just wanted to know that, or note that so you guys know. And then I kind of combed through them again, and we'll take a closer look. So this is... Okay, so these are what these babies are looking like right now. They really do look pretty similar. I'm not gonna lie, like, they look pretty similar. I'm not sure what one I like better, but I guess we'll figure that out towards the end of the day. But yeah, it is about 2 o'clock. I'm probably only gonna get a couple hours of wear out of this makeup before I check back in. So I will see you guys in a little bit to kind of give you the rundown on how everything kind of wears, how it compares to the other one, and we'll see what one is better.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I ended up needing to use my ring light because there's like half sunlight left. It's like golden hour, but like golden hour is like almost gone already. I love fall, but I hate the time change. Anyways, and I also spent a little bit too much time in Target, so I'm here. It's like sometime after 7, I think. I know the rest of my makeup's kind of a mess right now, so don't pay attention to that. We'll just pay attention to this. And these, mainly these eyeball things. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. So, this is how everything is looking at the end of the day. I kind of need to look at a mirror while I'm talking about this. To be honest, I don't really see any smearing. I was sneezing like a crazy person earlier, and I felt like, you know, my eyes were watering at one point, and for all of that happening and it being like over 90 degrees out today, and I was like shopping like a crazy person, I think this actually looks pretty good. I mean, neither side is really like smearing, running, anything like that. No smudging. I have like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think they both look good. I do think that just comparing them, I guess we can kind of just show you guys like a little bit closer what everything looks like. But for the most part, everything looks, I mean, decently good. I didn't do any touch-ups or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, I think both sides look pretty good. I think the biggest things, and we already talked about this earlier, I think the biggest differences between the two is the milk one feels like it's a little more lengthening, and the Pacifica one seems like it has just a little more volume. So it's like this one was more lengthening, and it did have a decent amount of volume to the lashes, This one had a lot of volume and a decent amount of length, but not quite as much as the Milk side. So those are the first two differences that I see. This side, the Pacifica one, it did smudge and smear a tiny bit when I was putting it on, and I feel like it is a little more clumpy, meaning like there's definitely more separation in my eyelashes with the Milk side than on the Pacifica side. I don't think it's really that bad. Like, it definitely doesn't make your eyelashes look bad. I guess it's just a personal preference at that point. But there's definitely like more separation in these lashes, where this you do kind of start to get a little like sectioned off and kind of, I want to say clumpy, but like I don't really know if that's the right word for it. But you kind of get that feel going on with this side here. I wonder, I don't know how well you guys can see it. It just seems like this side isn't as defined, I guess, as this side is. Like, you're really able to see the lashes and then the length, and it's like this side is just, it's like a condensed version of this side, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think my lashes definitely grouped up a little bit more on this side, even though I combed both of them out. So you would think that you would have more of like a full like feather effect, where this one seems like the volume definitely seems like they're kind of, I don't want to say clumped together, but they're just more like, whoop. That's the best way to, that's the way to describe it, is just whoop, whoop. Is that, I don't know what I'm doing. I always end up doing like this every time I do something like weird. So, and I essentially end up just slapping myself. Those are the two like biggest differences that I've noticed. Overall, I think they are pretty similar. There are differences, but generally they're fairly similar. I mean, looking at this, you really wouldn't be able to tell that it would be like two different mascaras. It kind of just looks like this side is just a tiny bit different than this side, and maybe those are just my lashes, you know? And maybe that has something to do with it, I don't know. But overall, I mean, if I had to pick what one I liked better, I still... It's kind of hard because I really like how this Pacifica one has been looking. I've been using this one more often whenever I'm not doing the, whenever I'm not doing like false lashes, I've been using this. So I've used it only a couple times now, but I definitely see myself grabbing for this one. I honestly haven't really used this Milk mascara in quite some time. I was actually using the Go Big or Go Home one from Kat Von D. So, I mean, I still do use this one frequently. It's still like in my top makeup section, where like things that I grab pretty often. I haven't put it away, but I don't really know where I was going with that. I'm not sure if all of that makes sense. But, I mean, I have been liking the way that this one looks. But compared these two, in comparison, if I had to pick one or the other, I honestly kind of like how the Milk side looks just a tiny bit more, only because, like I said, you just get a little bit more length. But this one is also really good because you get the volume, so I guess it just really depends on the kind of look that you're feeling, what you're feeling like what you want more. If you're more of a length person, then this one, like, for sure. If you like volume and this does lengthen your lashes a decent amount, then this one is awesome, especially since this one's $14. I mean, that's still, you know, I mean, that's not super cheap by any means. I feel like $14 is still a lot, but it's not $24. So there's that. But they are pretty similar, and yeah, I mean, I think they're both really good. Like I said, if I had to pick between the two, just looking at them right now, I think the Milk side looks just a tiny bit better, but they're both really good. Like, I will use both of these often, and I like both of them. So hopefully that was informative. If you guys really like this Milk mascara but want to try a more, I guess you could say, affordable option, then this one's definitely something to look into. It is a good mascara. If you're a volume girl, you really like just full lashes, you'll probably love this. If you do want more of that length and just a tiny bit more extra volume, then this one for sure. But those are my thoughts on these two right here. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.